Hey guys, Credit Shifu here, and now you've seen my What's in My Wallet video for the end of 2017 coming into 2018, but this video is what is in Mrs. Credit Shifu's wallet. So you can see she's using the black Credit Shifu wallet, the Traveler. She really loves it. If you want to know how to get hold of one of these wallets for yourself, you can check out the link in the description to this video. But let's get stuck in and check out what cards Mrs. Credit Shifu is using at the end of 2017 coming into 2018. Well, first up, we of course have the Amex Platinum. Now, if 2016 was the year for the Chase Sapphire Reserve, 2017 has to have been the year for the Amex Platinum. So they increased the annual fee to $550, but they added that $200 Uber credit. They changed the card for this really beefy metal card. It's really, makes you feel like a boss. It's awesome. Of course, they've also been opening up new Centurion lounges. They got a new Centurion lounge in Hong Kong. They're getting one opening in Philadelphia. We went and checked out the one at LaGuardia Airport. It was really good. So Amex has been doing a lot to improve the Platinum from starting in the end of 2016 with the 5 points on airfare and hotels, and then coming into 2017, obviously, with the metal card, and the Uber credit and all that new stuff, open new Centurion lounges. You can also get the business platinum in a metal card now. Just point out that is for you. All that is just for US card holders, though the US Amex Platinum. If you're in a different country, they might not have the same perks. So Mrs. Credit Shifu has been carrying this around in her wallet. She uses this, sparingly because it only earns 1 point per dollar on most purchases, except for that airfare and hotels category where it's 5 points per dollar. So she basically uses this to book airfare. And, if she needs to get into a Centurion lounge, she can flash this card. You can also use it to get into Delta Sky Clubs if you're flying Delta. There's actually a lot of uses for it. It can get you into the Eurostar lounge in London if you're, going on the Eurostar train to Paris, etc. There's a huge number of perks. You could do a whole video about it. Also gets you Hilton SBD Gold status, etc., etc. So let's put that back and move on to the next card that Mrs. Credit Shifu has in her wallet at the end of 2017. And that would be the Hyatt Visa Signature card from Chase. Now, we got this card basically because we wanted to get the sign-up bonus. It's a 40,000 Hyatt point sign-up bonus. You have to spend $2,000 in the first 3 months to get it. So with the spending we've been doing on the card, I think we're up to about 48,000 points now. Almost enough for 2 nights at, there's a really great Hyatt all-inclusive resort in Cancun, Mexico, which we are thinking of going to next year. We'll probably stay 3 nights, which will mean we'll have to pay for 1 night. I think it's $600 a night, or it's 25,000 points per night. So we'll probably have 50,000 points easily by then. So 2 free nights plus 1 paid for with money. And it just looks like a really great resort. It's right on the beach, on the water. It's all-inclusive. So basically, once you pay for the room, everything is included, whatever you want to eat, drink, or whatever, unless you're having lobster. That's apparently the one thing that's not included. So we'd like to do a full review of the card and the resort next year. This also earns 2 Hyatt points per dollar at restaurants and also car rental agencies. So, it's a great dining card to use because you're getting that 2 points per dollar, and it earns 3 points per dollar at Hyatt properties. And Hyatt points, they're reasonably valuable. They're more valuable than the Hilton points. Probably not quite as valuable as SPG points. Redemptions start at 5,000 points and can be up to, that Hyatt resort in Cancun is 25,000 points per night. And this card also gets you 1 free night per year on your card's anniversary. So a great card to have in the wallet. It does have an annual fee of $75. All right, let's put that back. And we're going to take out the next card. And now this is a little bit deceiving because obviously on the surface it looks like a Sapphire Preferred, but Mrs. Credit Shifu has actually already downgraded her Sapphire Preferred to the Chase Freedom. But when you downgrade, they don't necessarily send you a new card, so she's still got this card. Looks like a Sapphire Preferred on the surface, but it's actually a Chase Freedom. Nothing really to say that's necessarily new. It's just obviously Chase Freedom earns 1 Chase point per dollar on all purchases and has those rotating quarterly categories of 5 points per dollar on up to $1,500 worth of spend. So 7,500 extra points per quarter up for grabs in those categories. It's just a little bit nicer to be able to use this metal Sapphire Preferred card instead of using the Freedom. Part of the reason she downgraded was because I got the Sapphire Reserve and she wanted to go and get the Amex Platinum, which is a expensive credit card. And you know, we kind of have a rule in our house, only one premium credit card per person per year because they are very expensive. And, you know, you do get a lot of value back, but we perhaps don't do quite enough traveling that we could really justify over, you know, 2 or more premium cards per person, 450 annual fee, 550 annual fee cards. So she downgraded to the Freedom, and she can still transfer her points to me, to my Sapphire Reserve, because Chase allows you to transfer to family members. So if one family member has a Freedom, the other has a Sapphire, the family members can transfer between. So it doesn't really matter that you can only redeem for cashback from the Freedom, because she can transfer over to my Sapphire Reserve, and then we can transfer to airlines or book travel through that with that 1.5%, you know, 50% extra redemption value through Chase's travel portal. Lastly, we have another Chase card. Oh my God, I can't even get it out. It's like lost inside the wallet. These wallets are so big, you know, they're like a TARDIS. Okay, the Chase Freedom Unlimited. So this card, you know, it's quite similar to the Freedom in the terms of the points it earns are UR points, Chase UR points, but they're only redeemable for cashback unless you transfer them over to a Sapphire card, which we can of course do because I have the Sapphire Reserve. But the Chase Freedom earns 1.5 points per dollar. So basically for Mrs. Credit Shifu, this is her card that she uses when she isn't benefiting from any sort of you know, bonus category, all right, like the 5% categories or dining with a Hyatt card or whatever. If it's just regular spending and she's not getting any kind of bonus, other cards you just get 1 point per dollar. This is 1.5, so this is her card for those situations. I use the SPG card for those situations because SPG points are pretty valuable. This is what she does in those situations. So 1.5 points per dollar on the Chase Freedom Unlimited, and you can transfer it over to the Sapphire and then get even more value out of it by booking travel or transferring to airlines. Let's put that back in the wallet. So these are basically the 4 cards that Mrs. Credit Shifu has in her wallet at all times at the moment. But obviously she does have more cards than this. She has an authorized user SPG card on my account. She also has the Amex Everyday card, which is good for shopping at supermarkets. But she doesn't necessarily use these at all times. So these are kind of her 4 you know, hot cards at the end of the year that she's going to be using and using into 2018. Guys, if you do like the Credit Shifu wallet and would like to know how to get one for yourself, click the link in the description below. We have several different styles and colors. This is the Traveler, a slightly larger wallet. It's available in black and brown. It's $28. And we also have the Minimalist, for those people who just want to have a really small wallet with just cards in it, are available in black and a lighter brown. So please check it out. They'd make a wonderful gift for Christmas, especially if you have a friend or family member who is a fan of the Credit Shifu channel. Guys, what do you think about the combination of credit cards in Mrs. Credit Shifu's wallet? How do you rate that? I'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, if you're new, please subscribe, give this video a like, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
You and me are bored of regularities.